You know, no matter how long you've been a carpet cleaner, it's just a matter of time before you either have a touch-up or what we call in the industry a redo. And why is that? Well, I'm going to break it down for you. I'm going to show you two things. First of all, I'm going to show you how to prevent a redo. And if you still happen to have a redo, I'm going to show you how to take care of it. First of all, let's take care of point one. Number one is, how do you prevent it? Well, of course, you want to make sure you clean properly, but on top of it, you want to set those expectation levels properly. What do I mean by that? Well, if you come into a home and it's heavily soiled, there's a lot of stains, a lot of soda spills, or a lot of urine, there's a good possibility you might have a redo. You might have something wick back up, or what we call browning or something like that. That's why it's so important to go through the cleaning process and really make sure you got it narrowed down and get those carpets dry and clean as fast as possible. All right, on top of it, carpets have changed dramatically over the last 10 years or so. They moved from nylons, which were very easy to clean and keep clean. They moved over to polyester, polypropylene, and olefins. They have an affinity for oil. So they grab a hold of oil, they grab a hold of stains, and they're harder to get out, and sometimes they come back. But on top of it, they're also very non-absorbent. So when you spray down your pre-spray or the spills go into the carpet, it goes right down into the underlayment. So you come in, you clean the carpets, what happens? Well, you make the carpets look great, but maybe it takes a little while to dry. Which way does evaporation go? It goes upward. So what happens is it wicks back up after a week or two. So it's very important for you as the professional to leave that door open, to make sure the customer is comfortable to call you back if there is a problem, because that's how you build lifetime customers and cheerleaders for your company. Because remember, you want the repeats, the reviews, you want the referrals. All right, so now that we got setting the expectation levels properly out of the way, let me show you how to take care of those redos. Take the time to double check and make sure it's not urine. If it is urine and you've determined it by using your UV light, make sure you use Unchained. All right, with that being said, let's see it in action. Okay, you got your dreaded redo. What are you going to do? Well, you have two options. Number one is you can go ahead and get your truck, bring all your hoses in, bring all your equipment in, get the environment right, scrub the carpets down using maybe a product like Ultimate Fiber Rinse, lower your PSI, and then you'll probably have decent results. Or number two, you could do what I do, my little secret. Let me show you right now. Okay, here's my secret. I'm going to take a SuperZorb bonnet. I'm going to go ahead and take my product of choice, whether it's Unchained, SuperCap Unchained, X-Brown, or Ultimate Fiber Rinse, depending on what type of soil condition or spill I'm dealing with. Most time I'm going to be using SuperCap Unchained or just Unchained if I want it to really smell good. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take my pad, my product of choice. I'm going to mix it up in here with hot water. I'm going to put it down here and I'm going to wring out the excess. Then I'm going to put it under my OP machine, oscillating pad machine. I'm using a Leo here, which is wireless. I really like that. I can really move quickly. I'll throw this under there. I'll hook up my air mover. I'll go ahead over top of the stain, and I'll use this to make sure I got it completely dry with my moisture probe. Okay, I've already taken one SuperZorb. I put it inside my bucket. I mix it up. I squeeze out the excess. I put it under the machine. I'm going to come over here, cut on my air mover. It won't hurt a thing to run your air mover because you're going to be cleaning it at the same time. You want it to get as dry as possible. I'll go ahead and cut this on. Right? I'll go over the stain. Generally, I'll go over it east to west. Then I'll go over it north to south. While the air mover is drying at the same time. It's not going to hurt because remember the moisture is on the pad and that keeps it from going down inside of the carpet, and I'm removing that whole stain or spill or whatever is on the carpet at the time. All right, now to go one step further, I'm going to go ahead and take and pull that damp one off. I'm going to put a dry one on there and I'm going to go back over top of it. Then I'm going to take my moisture meter. I'm going to go ahead and monitor it and make sure it's completely dry while I'm loading my equipment up. Why do I want it completely dry? Because when the carpets are completely dry, you see the final result. That way you can guarantee customer satisfaction. Hey, don't forget we operate on the law of reciprocity. We continue to put out fresh content all the time in the cleaning industry to help you become a better professional. That way you can be more successful. So through the law of reciprocity, by making you more successful, we become more successful. So please don't forget we're a family business. Take the time, like, subscribe, and hit the bell. On top of it, remember at tmfshop.net is where you can find all these fine products and equipment and stuff like that to help you become as successful and prosperous as possible. I'm Rob Allen with Truck Mount Forums. Have yourself a great day.